The second method of tuning that I want to talk about is using a drone. What's a drone? A drone is just a repeated note over and over again. Right now I'm making a drone on the piano. So the easiest place to find a drone is YouTube. If I go into YouTube and I type in violin drones, so the standard tuning for A is 440. I would not deviate from that. There's all kinds of YouTube videos about how we should use 437 and that's what they used back in the day and this is this great vibration thing. Don't do that. You want to train your ear properly from standard and then go from there. So on YouTube, you see I found a drone for violin 440. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move very slowly, start with A, and I'm just going to listen to see how my A compares to this A. If it sounds exactly like it, then there's nothing I need to do. But let's say it's a little out of tune. Now I'm just going to use the peg here and show you. See how my A is a little flat or low? I'm just going to twist my peg up until it matches. If my peg is not staying or my string is extremely loose, that's when I'm going to have to push in and turn. So I'm applying force on this side and this side. And I push in and turn. Maybe make sure you're turning very slowly. And you're always checking that A. Because when you start to go above the A, that's when we're in the danger zone. See how this is a little bit higher than an A? I start to risk breaking my string at this time. So you can go on YouTube and you can type in the drone for all of your strings. So this is just a violin drone A. Now I'm going to show you an app. It's called Instuner. You can get it on an iPhone. And what you want out of this app is called a tone generator. There's also what's called a chromatic tuner on the other side. That's not what we want. That's the exact same thing as the snark or the electronic tuner. We want the tone generator. That's going to also produce an A. So back in the day, we used to just get an A from our metronome when we had actual devices instead of an app. And then I would just tune my A to this device. That's actually how an orchestra tunes. An orchestra tunes by listening to the oboe or a string player. An oboe is a clarinet-like instrument with a double reed, and that's always used for tuning. And so the oboe player will play, and then all the violins will tune their A. And there's a method to tune your other strings to the A, which we will get into later because it's much more advanced. So if you're using an Instuner app, all of your strings, again, are here on the app. Now, you'll notice that you might go to change your E string. You might go to tune your E string. And you notice that it's way too low. That means it's on the wrong octave. So there's numbers under here. And I just changed the octave. So that was on octave 4. Now we're going to put it on octave 5. And we'll notice that it's correct. So a note about G. G has to go octave 3. And it's going to give you a notice about that. It's saying it's low and your phone might not produce the correct sounds. That's okay. Just hit OK. And make sure G is on octave 3. It's very low. Again, you're going to want to use your fine tuners if you have them. And if you're using the pegs, go slow. If the pegs are slipping, push in and turn. And be plucking your string the whole time. See how this is way too high? It's way higher than G. That's when we get into the danger zone. So we want to make sure it's around that pitch or note. Go slowly. Be careful. And if you are having a lot of trouble, I highly recommend going to your local music store and just having them tune it. They might charge a small fee, $20 or something like that. If that, most are very nice and courteous, and we'll just tune your instrument for you. We, of course, want to learn how to tune. So maybe that happens the first couple of times and then we get more comfortable.